It all happened so fast.
My life will never be the same.
I figured the Super Bowl halftime show would have been fine for my 10-month-old baby to see. I wish I would have known.
I don't watch football. I was showing my youngest son how to make gingerbread, like guys do. And Fisher called and said I really should turn on the TV. It was, apparently Madonna is still alive and she was going to be dancing.
You know, at first Madonna was singing and there was a marching band. It was all pretty normal. I love marching bands. But then, out of nowhere, MIA walks up to the camera and sticks her middle finger up at the camera.
I remember looking over at my children into their eyes, and I watched their souls die.
This finger was pointed at me. What did I do?
I mean, look, my baby saw that. Now I know the exact sort of terror that our soldiers feel when they're in a firefight in the hills of Afghanistan. It's the exact same thing. It's probably worse.
Suddenly, Nathan, my 7-year-old, stood up and announced he was going to try heroin.
As soon as it happened, my friend Kelly smashed a guacamole bowl and she took the biggest shard of it and she stuck it in my friend Craig's eye. And I don't blame her. And Craig doesn't blame her.
All I really want to do now is neglect my children and cheat on my wife. That incredibly intelligent, dancing Egyptian lady taught me that right and wrong are merely concepts that bind the foolish to their own weakness.
Well, post-finger, I'm what people used to call a highwayman. I prefer the term berserker. What I do is I roam the land, I take whatever I want, and I sow the seeds of chaos.
I went into my son's crib and found $1,000 in 5s and 10s hidden under the mattress. Turns out he started turning tricks. I mean, how am I supposed to teach him right from wrong? If MIA can go flipping people off at the Super Bowl, I mean, all bets are off.
Unfortunately, millions and millions of people watch the Super Bowl, so there are a lot of berserkers out there now.
My youngest son, Louis, 5, has become a Holocaust denier and a birther.
If you'd like to arrange a play date with my baby, I guess I can arrange it.
Way to go, NBC. You really ruined America.
You've ruined America.
I killed and ate a horse last night.
It wasn't that big of a deal. My life is exactly the same as it was before the Super Bowl. I kind of think those guys are having a weird week, though.
We're doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result.
This is about jobs.
McConnell said there would be no shutdown.
Put a stop to bullying.
Real cuts, the devil's in the details.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
In the Battle of Iraq, the United States and our allies have prevailed.
The president went about this all wrong.
America, we have come so far. We have seen so much. We shall overcome. Yes, we can.
Game on.
Thank you. Good luck and God bless you.
The BSofA with Brian Sack.
Hello and welcome to the BSofA. I'm Brian Sack, and now this week's BS. A special evening caucus in Las Vegas was held for Orthodox Jews who were unable to vote in the Nevada Republican primary until sundown on Saturday. Turnout was 100%, with all 3 of Nevada's Republican Jews reporting. After losing the Super Bowl to the New York Giants, the New England Patriots were offered an all-expenses-paid trip to Aruba by the island's tourism authority. Sadly, the Patriots receivers couldn't catch the flight. Too soon? The players were thrilled to see Aruba's crystal blue waters, sandy beaches, and native children wearing New England Patriots Super Bowl champs t-shirts. The Centers for Disease Control estimates that the rate of sexually transmitted diseases has doubled in the last 10 years among people aged 50 to 90. Also in the last 10 years, Madonna turned 50. U.S. Senate candidate Pete Hoekstra is taking heat for an ad that uses Oriental music and a Chinese actress speaking in broken English to thank his opponent for selling out to China. A spokesman for the Asian community insisted stereotypes are no big deal and went back to outperforming everyone in math and science. A new study from the Centers for Disease Control found that 1 in 5 high and middle school students have been exposed to secondhand smoke while riding in cars. Unfortunately, it's because the car's battery was on fire. Now, as fans of the show know by now, ever since we started doing the BS of A, we've been on a quest to get free stuff like high-end steak dinners and iPads for the tireless staff. It's the least I can do since they never get invited to company outings. Well, I can't stress this enough. We're not joking. To prove it, the staff recently went out for our big steak dinner. There we are, wearing our top hats of America top hats, like proper gentlemen do, and going out for steak. The final bill, $751, $901 after tip. Now this week, things have taken a strange and really wonderful turn. We have two sponsors. The first, and this is absolutely true, is George Chapman, who is giving us $150 because he likes the show. That's it. Doesn't want anything in return. So this saint of a man who appraises business jets at avprojets.com is just giving us money to keep on making him laugh. Meaning the BS of A now has our very own first sugar daddy. Now our second sponsor this week, she's a mystery because she's giving us money but wants to remain anonymous. Her request, she'd like the BS of A to start selling more merchandise. That's it. So mystery woman, your wish is my command. Ben, can you come out here, please? All right, this is Ben, our PA. Ben, what do you have there in that bag?
Oh, I have brand new BSofA swag.
That's great, Ben, but why isn't this being sold at Glenn Beck's personal store?
Because this is all unlicensed merchandise that we made ourselves this week, and we are selling at insanely cheap prices.
So you're saying
that we're bootlegging our own show? Yes. For $9.99 plus shipping, you can have these collectible T-shirts from your favorite BSofA characters. There are 4 to choose from. There is a giant picture of your face, Brian.
Oh, wow. Now, who wouldn't want that?
Here is a picture of our editor, Rob, getting bagged, which is how we like to end our sketches sometimes. Then there's a producer, Jack Helmuth, memorial shirt.
Oh, that's right. Last week, too much diet soda. And there he is, ascending to heaven. It's just so sad.
And finally, here I am, shirtless, riding a unicorn with the BSofA logo on the very bottom.
Well, of course.
Of course.
We're also selling BSofA magnets for only $4, including shipping.
$3.99.
$4, you know, just to make it even, I think.
It's a psychological barrier. We'll sell more magnets at $3.99. $3.99.
This is when I really miss Jack. So sad. If you'd like to buy any of this stuff, we don't have an official store, of course, because all of this stuff lives under Ben's desk. So email us at sponsorthebsofa@gbtv.com and we'll work something out. But it is true, we're selling bootleg swag as if this were a Duran Duran concert.
Wow, you are very, very old.
Email us before we run out of our very limited supplies. And there you go, mystery benefactor woman. You're welcome. We'll be right back.
What do you have?
30-year-old white male, walking his dog, claims someone came up and shot it.
So what's the crime?
There is none. Dogs are unclean.
Police in Long Island, New York are searching for a bald man who broke into a local convenience store and stole 3 boxes of Rogaine. Citizens are urged to be on the lookout for a man with renewed self-confidence. Congress approved a bill which will switch air traffic control systems from radar to GPS, which will allow planes to land more quickly and at a steeper descent. A decision that was made after many passengers complained that flights weren't diving toward the ground fast enough. Citigroup will be the first U.S.-backed bank to offer a credit card in China. The card gives $10 cash back for every $100 you buy in U.S. government debt. 9-year-old Detroit child has been arrested for shooting a teenager from his porch. On one hand, distressing. On the other, nice to hear that someone in Detroit owns a home. The USDA will begin monitoring websites like eBay and Facebook to prevent people from fraudulently selling their food stamps online. Officials were tipped off when they received word that recipients were buying fresh produce from Farmville. Now, for our lovely anonymous sponsor who gave us money to sell more merchandise, I was thinking, what would our fans want? And then it struck me, collectible T-shirts based on our many, many popular BSofA catchphrases that you constantly hear the kids quoting. Well, here are just some of our amazing catchphrases from our previous episodes.
You gonna eat them peas?
This is Pepito, my new friend, the anchor baby.
That's not a pizza, that's a donkey.
Hey, you know Jodie Foster? She's my dad.
These hobbits have got what it takes.
Well, of course, Super Mario wants to legalize gay marriage. That hot dog's a racist.
Oh, thank you.
No Ferris wheel? More like the unfairgrounds.
This next number goes out to Anderson Cooper.
If elected, I promise to dance.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this pie.
This one's for you, Andre the Giant.
I'll be right.
Oh, hey, man, that's not cool. That's
Yeah.
no, that's not cool.
Boy, those are some classic sketches from the past 3 months. Unfortunately, we used up all of the money in our show budget making all of the fancy bootleg merchandise you saw earlier, so we're offering T-shirts with your favorite catchphrases written on them in permanent Sharpie. Here are just a few examples. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this pie. That's not a pizza, it's a donkey. Disco isn't dead, but Jim Henson sure is. And those are only $4 plus shipping.
$3.99.
I will kill you, Ben. Just email sponsor the BSofA at gbtv.com and request your favorite today.
And now, the Glenn Beck Show highlight of the week.
I'm sorry about your stupid birds and ferrets. I don't really care.
The Glenn Beck Show highlight of the week has been brought to you by Sugar Daddy George Chapman. One swell fella.
Welcome back. After Mitt Romney's decisive victory in Florida last week, it's becoming more and more likely that he will be the Republican nominee for president. Here to discuss their candidate are Romney's three biggest, most passionate supporters. Josh Freeman from Iowa, Kelly Cromer from New Hampshire, and Dave Manchester from Florida. Welcome, everyone, and thanks for coming. It's great to talk to such big Romney supporters. So tell me, Josh, as a staunch conservative,
sure.
Which positions of Romney's do you feel most excited by?
Oh, wow. Oh, there are so many words that I could use to make a sentence right now. Kelly, you want to field this one?
No, I'll pass. Thank you, though.
Well, how about you, Dave? As a Romney supporter, what excites...
Whoa, easy does it. I'm not necessarily a Romney supporter per se.
Okay, well, didn't you vote for him in the primary?
Oh, yes, but does that really make me a supporter of his, though? You know.
I mean, usually, yeah. I mean, if you don't support Governor Romney, who do you support?
Well, I personally like that Romney's a Republican. That's fun.
Yeah. He's kind of a Republican. That's sort of good, you know. Like,
Mostly.
I hate Obama.
And you love Romney?
Yeah.
You love Romney?
Oh, no, I didn't say I love Romney. No. I hate Obama.
Yeah.
Projecting.
So when did Romney impress you through his campaign?
Well, when Romney was in my hometown of Ames, Iowa, he went to Bruno's Italian Grill, and he ordered a meatball sub, which is my favorite. And I was really excited to see that meatball sub on TV. I hope more people support Bruno's because it's a really good Italian sub place. It's ridiculous.
I feel the exact same way.
Really?
Yeah, I think subs are unfairly ignored by the American people.
Okay, so you think Mitt Romney is like Italian subs?
Well, I love Italian subs, so that's almost not fair. I mean, no one's going to live up to that.
I would say Romney's like a turkey sandwich, like a sort of plain turkey sandwich,
Oh.
no condiments.
It's
you know?
fine, but...
Or like a banana that's not bad, but it's not like great either. It's just a banana.
And it's about to be bad.
Okay. Why don't you name one thing you like about Mitt Romney?
I think he loves his family, probably. Most people do, so.
Yeah.
You just put us all down for that. Loves his family. That's fine.
That's fine. Just,
I can't think of any
Yeah,
evidence to the
Okay,
contrary.
all right. Well, I'm going to read from a list of attributes, and I want you to rate Mitt Romney on a scale from 1 to 10.
5.
Okay, I haven't even told you any attributes yet.
Okay.
Would make a good president.
5.
5.
5.
All right. Obviously, Mitt Romney is your first choice for president. If you couldn't vote for Mitt Romney, who would you vote for?
Oh. Can everyone else in the country vote for Mitt Romney so I could just maybe stay home, maybe order a roast beef sub for takeout?
Bruno's.
Yeah, Bruno's, right?
I might vote for Gingrich and then come home and drench myself in Clorox.
Oh, yeah. Treat your body like a crime scene if you vote for Newt Gingrich.
It was a joke, the
Yeah.
Gingrich thing.
Seriously.
I have a hard time believing this because it really seems to me like none of you are excited at all about Mitt Romney.
I'm excited that he might beat Obama.
I hate that guy. Yeah. In fact, that reminds me of a new Romney chant I wrote. May I? Everyone, repeat after me. R-O-M-N-E. I'm done. I don't care anymore.
Yeah. Oh, God. That guy's name goes on forever.
Okay, what do you want to see him do as president?
Not be Obama? Yeah, I don't really have any expectations beyond that. I don't care.
You see, Brian, it's like going to see a Sarah Jessica Parker film.
Oh.
You don't expect much. You just know it's going to be better than a Katherine Heigl movie. You know what I mean?
You know, I'm sorry, this is confusing. So you're basically saying you voted for Mitt Romney to be the president of the United States, but seem rather indifferent to him or any of his policies.
Brian, you keep rudely interrupting us to talk about Mitt Romney. What? Cut it out. We're trying to talk about subs,
Okay.
movies.
I'll admit it. I voted for Perry.
Oh, God, thank you. I wrote in Ronald Reagan. I miss that guy.
I love him.
Guys, Mitt is going to kill us.
What do you mean by that?
We're his campaign managers.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Whoa. Who are you people?
We're Newt Gingrich's biggest supporters.
See, that's the kind of support I'm talking about.
Come on, Newt, you can do it. All the way to the convention, baby. We just hope that Newt gets a nomination, Brian.
Okay, and why are you planning on voting for Newt Gingrich?
Oh, good God, we're not voting for Gingrich. We just want him to win the nomination because we're huge Obama supporters. Go Newt!
We'll be right back. NBC and the NFL issued an apology to viewers after they were unable to effectively censor a musician's middle finger during the Super Bowl halftime show. They were, however, able to obscure 8 other obscene gestures behind CeeLo. Now, as we discussed earlier, we've had lots of sponsors who have given us money that we use for steak night and iPads, but we know the network is working hard to secure some big corporate sponsors for us. So we thought we'd help the GBTV sales department out by showing how corporate friendly we are.
The following monologue could be sponsored by Burger King or Wendy's. But who really goes to Wendy's? Right, Burger King?
McDonald's has announced that their St. Patrick's themed Shamrock Shake will be returning in March, as will McType 2 diabetes. The Shamrock Shake is a vanilla milkshake with green dye in it that's considered St. Patrick themed because it kills snakes. McDonald's apologized to dog owners over a radio spot which stated that petting a stray pit bull is riskier than trying a new McDonald's item. Said one spokesman, "We love stray pit bulls, especially their tender, delicious McRibs." The U.S. territory of Puerto Rico has announced plans to kill its population of 4 million iguanas and export the meat to the United States. In a related story, McDonald's will soon be introducing the $1.99 McGuana sandwich, something that Burger King would never do. Burger King hamburgers are so good, they're even blessed by Buddhists.
The preceding monologue could have been all yours, Burger King. Sponsor us now before we go to those square burger jerks over at Wendy's.
We'll be right back with the author of Constitutional Cliffhangers, Brian Culp.
Police, open up.
Yes.
Sir, we've had some complaints about a domestic incident.
Oh, that's because I'm beating my wife right now.
All right, but you got to keep the noise down, pal. Otherwise, I got to cite you for disturbing the peace.
That makes total sense. I'm really sorry, officer. Won't happen again.
All right.
You see what you made me do?
That's all the time we have for tonight. Many thanks to Brian Culp for stopping by to talk about his book, Constitutional Cliffhangers, and to our sponsors and our anonymous sugar daddies for really helping us get to our goal of iPads for everyone. There's a new show next week, of course. Until then, good night. Take care, and good luck. Nothing like bourbon at 1 in the afternoon on a Monday. My guest at the bar? No, it isn't. Okay, but if you had a president and let's say there was a dead naked lady in his room, and then they say, well, you killed the naked lady, and he says, well, I'm going to pardon myself.
I'm not sure if that's a federal offense necessarily.
Killing a naked lady?
Well,
empty stomach, not good. Lunch after this. That's all the time we have for tonight. Many thank yous to Brian. Thank yous. Did I just toodaloo? Toodaloo, everybody.
Maybe a federal meat inspector.
Okay. So killing a USDA naked meat inspector lady?
I don't know where the naked part comes in, but yeah, the president could pardon himself.
You say that it's okay to kill meat inspectors? Oh dear, your bourbon is dangerous. One more time. What did I do wrong this time? Sad. All right, thank you, Brian. That's all the time we have for tonight. Many thanks to Brian Culp. It's gonna get ugly. And to our sponsors and our anonymous sugar daddies for really helping us to focus on our goal to declare autonomy, which is not what the goal was. It was iPads.
My flight's not till 5.
Okay, well, good. Don't tell them that. Nope. All right, thank you, Brian. All right, that's all the time we have for tonight. Many thanks to Brian Culp for stopping by to talk about his book. I almost hit myself in the face with it. Not good. Good night.